Shari Franke from 8 Passengers, the daughter of convicted child abuser Ruby Franke, is staying silent no more. Not only has Shari Franke now written her first book titled The House of My Mother, A Daughter's Quest for Freedom, but she has now taken a stand and addressed the Utah House of Representatives and spoke about the dangers of family vlogging. Shari posted this moments ago to her Instagram story saying, "Stop listening to the parents who justify vlogging. Listen to the actual children/victims. All family vlogging is wrong. We wouldn't need laws if everybody self-reflected and chose to stop supporting this exploitation." Shari has also shared her whole statement to her Instagram page. She says, "My name is Shari Franke. My mother, Ruby Franke, is the prominent family vlogger arrested last year for child abuse. I don't come today as the daughter of a felon, nor a victim of an abnormally abusive mother. I come today as a victim of family vlogging. My goal today is not to represent any idea of a solution to this problem, but to shed light on the ethical and monetary issues that come from being a child influencer. When children become stars in their family's online content, they become child influencers. It is more than just filming your family life and putting it online. It's a full-time job with employees, business credit cards, managers, and marketing strategies. The difference between family vlogging and a normal business, however, is that the employees are the children. Children, from before they are born to the day they turn 18, have become the stars of family businesses on YouTube, Instagram, and most other social media platforms. Utah is specifically a hotspot for family content due to the LDS culture around family and the goal to share the church with the world. We also have large families, which makes family content more lucrative. Specifically, many parents film their regular family life as an online video blog called vlogging. But I want to be clear that there is never a good reason for posting your children online for money or fame. There is no such thing as a moral or ethical family vlogger. At first, family vlogging is an alluring business that can bring high revenue. For my family, it became the primary source of income, and this is often the case for full-time family vloggers. Many child influencers are paid for their work. I certainly was, and the money has helped me in my adult life. However, this payment was usually a bribe. For example, we'd be rewarded $100 or a shopping trip if we filmed a particularly embarrassing moment or an exciting event. Or other times, simply going on vacation was expected to be payment enough because most kids don't get to go on regular and expensive vacations or trips. Never mind the fact that the child's labor is actually what paid for the vacation or trip. There is no law in place to guarantee child influencers get any money from their work. If a family account does not become an LLC, parents are taxed heavily for paying their children. But parents receive tax write-offs for the regular clothes they wear, the gas money used to drive places, and even the houses they live in. Anything that is filmed can be written off. And then, even after registering their business as an LLC, there's no guarantee that the children ever be paid. Any payment that happens is under the table with no paper trail. And how do we determine how much a child should make from appearing in family content? What price is worth giving up your childhood? But despite any monetary payment children may receive, don't let this excuse the 24/7 labor that these kids are subjected to. As a child, I was fully aware I was an employee. The business was successful when I was happy and when I shared my hardships with the world. Some of our most popular videos were when my eyebrow was accidentally waxed off and the whole world saw a crying teenager who just wanted to mourn in private, or the time I was violently ill and got the leading role in the video for that day. My friends became scarce because dates would be filmed and none of my friends wanted to be put on camera. The camera never stops and there's no such thing as a vacation from filming. At the time, I'd tell you I had a choice in what was filmed, but I've come to learn that every child influencer, in a way, suffers from Stockholm Syndrome. Most child influencers would probably tell you they have full control over what is posted, but the reality is that their parents bribe and shame them into posting their most vulnerable moments. In fact, many child influencers may tell you they enjoy their work because of the monetary perks they receive or the fun experiences they can have. What child would say no to a fun vacation or shopping spree if all they needed to do was film a mental breakdown or an embarrassing moment? But as children, we do not understand the consequences of filming our lives and having it posted for the world to see. We cannot give consent to our parents to post our lives. In any other context, it is understood that children cannot consent. But for some reason, people think family vlogging is different. I did not realize the impact that filming as a child would have on me now. My social media became flooded with rumors of having sexual relations with my own brother, to being called a baby birthing machine at the age of 13. All these things have stuck with me, and I will forever live from the ages of 13 to 17 in many of our viewers' minds. In addition, disgusting people stalk the internet, specifically seeking out child influencers. I promise you that the parents are aware of these predators and still choose to post their children. I understand that this is a big issue to tackle, and I'm not asking you to ban family vlogging, although that is my end goal. I also understand that as Utahns, we don't appreciate big government outreach. However, when it comes to protecting children, it should be a bipartisan issue. The only people harmed by child influencer laws are the parents exploiting their kids. While this may not seem like an issue now, as child influencers in Utah continue to grow up, I foresee there being legal crises with these children realizing that vlogging has brought severe emotional distress. Or these kids may realize they don't have an appropriate amount of money to show for their forced labor. After all, how does that child know how much they should have been making compared to what they may or may not have received from their parent? Let's deal with this now before we reach that point. But even despite a good paycheck, I want to be absolutely clear that no amount of money can justify selling your soul as a child to the world. In no other industry would we justify unregulated child labor for a huge paycheck, and we should not do that here. If I could go back and do it all again, I'd rather have an empty bank account now and not have my childhood plastered all over the internet. No amount of money I received has made what I've experienced worth it. While I don't have all the answers nor many feasible solutions for this problem, I am proud to be one of the first child influencers in Utah to speak against this issue. I don't want people to look at me and blame my unique circumstances with a mother in prison to the Franke criminal case. Family vlogging ruined my innocence long before Ruby committed a crime. I promise you that my experiences are not unique and are happening to child influencers all over Utah and the country. Let's tackle this issue before it becomes a bigger crisis than it already is.